So in this last 15 minutes, what we want to do is go around and just share what was your experience of the empathy circle. So, have like up to a minute just to share or trying to gather, positive stories are good, but, anything you'd like to just share about the experience of the empathy circle. And we'll just go around. I'll just start up here on my screen.
Looks like the Brady Bunch right now.
Yeah, it does. Great. And we'll start with Ben. If you disclose your experience and what did you like, or yeah.
This was my first empathy circle, and it was a new experience for me. I liked how well everyone listened to each other. When I was hearing the paraphrasing, the reflections generally sounded on, and I was a little surprised at how difficult it was to speak for me, and it kind of felt like work, but at the same time, it felt worthwhile. One of the speakers talked about taking an empathy table out every week, and some of the people who came up were emotionally disturbed or whatnot, and but they just wanted to be listened to, and I imagine that as like softening the edges and out, and bring positive energy out into the world. I like the idea that it would have a cascading effect, and so that was my thought.
Okay, oh great, thank you. So I would ask is everyone would mute unless you're speaking and just hearing sort of background noise that would, yeah, thanks. David, would you like to
go? This is, I've been in a few of these, and it's about the same, I guess. I'm a little cranky today, and I decided to reflect that. I tried to be objective as much as possible, but also express my subjectivity as well, because that's part of my experience. And it's a little difficult to repeat what people have to say to me sometimes, especially if I'm kind of half awake and I don't like how they phrase things, and I want to use my words or whatever, because me reiterating words using certain ways is kind of me subscribing to their ideas. But then again, that's part of the rules. You're supposed to reflect back what they say. So, it's, I definitely learned something. I think I pick up something every time I do that. And yeah, that's just where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks. Evan?
Yeah, this was my first time keeping time today, so sorry if I didn't do it perfectly. I definitely didn't, but I'll get better at it. I enjoy them as always, and this one was probably more contentious. We keep using that word, so I'll just use that word because that's what's coming to mind, than any of the ones that I've been in, and I'm just so appreciative of how the process helps hold everything together. So that's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks. Bill?
Well, I've been in quite a few, and I really enjoyed it. I really like meeting new people and being exposed to new ideas. And I mentioned that my father had passed, and I was really appreciative of how everybody listened. We had extra time, so I read my eulogy, and it was very caring, and I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Bill. Chris?
This was my first empathy circle, so I just thought I was going to just listen, be in a fishbowl situation. But I'm really, really grateful. I found it very valuable, and I have more hope because of the simplicity of this. You don't have to read a book. You don't have to practice. You just do, just follow suit and show, so it was good. I felt heard, and got to share things that I don't usually share in my bubble of liberalism.
Okay, thank you. Bob?
What a privilege it's been to be with Ben and Bill and Megan and Gail, and to listen to them and to speak with them and have my words reflected back so accurately and so kindly. It's great to be alive today and part of this. I'm grateful.
Would you like to say anything about just facilitating? So we asked you to kind of hold the space. Any thoughts about that?
I didn't have to do much. We were a good group. So I'm very blessed just to sit here and smile and drool, and that's great.
Okay, thanks. Corey?
You're muted there.
I feel pretty raw. There's a lot of I worry about I want to find myself wondering about the lack of like racial diversity, and like I feel like we're tossing around well, not tossing around, but feel weird about discussing things in such a way that affect other people's lives so strongly. But I'm glad we're doing this, and I think that there can't be there can't be a better. It's hard to have a better world without this hard work. It's difficult and sometimes painful, but worth doing, I think. That's where I'm at right now.
Thank you. Megan?
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty non-contentious in our group because I think we all skew somewhat more similarly politically. But it was nice to just get some things off my chest that I've been wanting to bring up in an empathy circle for a while, and kind of helped me develop my thinking more about some things I'd like to share in the future as well.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for taking part. And so we'll be holding these, it's actually more like an empathy cafe in the sense that we bring a lot of people together. It's sort of a new approach that we've been doing, and then dividing into smaller groups. So you're more than welcome to invite others. If you think there's others who should be in the circle, then reach out and invite them. And the more variety and different viewpoints, so much the better. We'll also be holding other types of circles where they're maybe even more contentious, bringing people from two sides around more conflicting subjects. That would be sort of more of another type of circle that we're also doing. And you can become a producer of that, meaning you can reach out to people who you think need to come together to dialogue, and help bring those people together, and we can schedule a more of a contentious mediated type dialogue as well. So this process can take a lot of different forms, and we're just starting to kind of develop the process. And still want to do the Bernie Hillary supporters circle. Great, somebody just said we definitely have some contentious topics would be great to do. But this format will be every Saturday, and then we'll have other formats. And we're also developing a training, which I think we'll probably be able to facilitators training. So we want to get everyone not only being a participant, but you can learn how to facilitate circles and hopefully to spread them. And you can, if you're on the left or the right or in whatever group, you can hold circles in your community as well as, across the different divides. So with that, we'll close the circle and hope to see you next week again. And so that's it for now. So goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.